Good morning, students. In the last class, we have discussed about types of velocity. So, how many types of velocity are there? As well as four types of speed. So, those are uniform velocity, non-uniform velocity, average velocity, and instantaneous velocity. Let us now discuss about the position time graphs. So, we are expressing the statements in terms of graphical representations, that is, as position time graph. Simply, we can call as xt graph or est graph. If you want to relate for displacement velocity, you can draw displacement time graph, and if you want to calculate for speed, you can write as distance time graph. So first one, so let us take on x-axis time, on y-axis distance or displacement. So the first graph is this one. See what we observe here. Let us assume that the position of this point is 0 comma y on x-axis. So at this point it becomes t comma y. Have you observed that initially at time t0 its position is y, after time t seconds also its position is y. So what we can understand from this graph, that so the first statement of our chapter, that is rest. What is rest? A body which does not change its position with respect to time is called rest. See here, the body at time t equals to 0 is y. After t seconds also its position is y. So the body is at rest. So we can say that the body is at rest. Why? It does not change its position with respect to time. Next one. See here, this is also same. All cases we consider time along x-axis and displacement or distance along y-axis. For example, a body motion is represented like this. So a straight line passing through origin. So this is what? This is a straight line passing through origin. So now what it represents? Let's see that. For example, I have taken example. In first second, it travels a distance of 10 meters. In 2 seconds, it travels a distance of 20 meters. In 3 seconds, it travels a distance of 30 meters. So, see, in equal intervals of time, so in interval of 1 second, it travels a distance of 10 minutes, so 10 meters. And again 1 second, it travels a distance of 10 meters. And again 1 second, travels a distance of 10 meters. So, we can say clearly that a body travels equal distances in equal intervals of time is called what? Uniform velocity. So a body is moving which passes straight line passing through origin represents uniform velocity. Now if you take slope, what is slope formula? M equals to y2. What is y2 here? Let us take that s2 minus here this is s2 and this is s1. This is t1, this is t2. s2 minus s1 by t2 minus t1. So slope is equals to what? This formula we have seen somewhere, right? What is that? Average velocity is equals to total displacement by total time taken. So this is called what? Average velocity. So we can clearly say that the slope of xt graph gives average velocity. So here that equals to what? Tan theta. Because slope is equals to what? Tangent of angle. So V average equals to what, ma? Tan theta. How we can use this thing in exam point of view? For example, they have given a graph of two students. This is A and this is B. Both are moving with different velocities. A makes an angle of 30 degrees with respect to x-axis. B makes an angle of 60 degrees with respect to x-axis. So now the question is, who is moving faster, either A or B? How can we represent that? We have to take slope, but they have not given x coordinates and time coordinates. So, but they given what? Theta, right? So what is V average? Tan theta. So VA is equals to tan of theta A. Means velocity of A is equals to tan theta angle made by this one. Velocity of B is equals to tan theta B. You just take the ratio VA by VB is equals to tan 30 by tan 60. So VA by VB equals to 1 by root 3 by root 3. That equals to what? 1 by 3. So who is moving faster? VB is moving faster. How? See, VB is equals to 3VA. Understood? So by this way we can solve the problem. So if you take slope, it gets average velocity. If they are not given the coordinates of S2, S1 and T1 and T2, then they will give surely for angle made by S1. So what is the formula for this one? Tan theta. So the slope of xt graph gives what, ma? Average velocity. Next. Now see, in equal intervals of time it is not covering equal distances. So this body represents what? Non-uniform velocity. So this graph represents what? Non-uniform velocity. Now let us take slope here. If you take slope, so what happens at each and every point? Slope is increasing or decreasing? Increasing. See here, T2 minus T1 is more, distance traveled is less. Here time is less, distance is more. Slope increasing. Slope is increasing means what? Slope represents in this graph? Average velocity. So average velocity also increases. So if a graph represents like this, represents uniform velocity with increasing velocity. So if a graph, have you seen this graph, the body is having uniform, non-uniform velocity, but its velocity keep on increases. For example, the opposite one of this one, let us take that the representation of a graph like this, xt, like this. See here, slope. Now here the time interval is less, distance is more. Time interval keep on increasing and the distance keep on decreasing. So this is also having what? Non-uniform velocity with the decrease. Means the slope increases, the slope express that slope is increasing, slope is decreasing, so that the velocity also decreases. Velocity is decreasing. Next one are different graphs that, let us see, these graphs are not possible. this is a graph. If the graph this gives that, this is not possible. Why? You cannot represent a graph like this for distance and time. Why? Here see, as time increases, distance decreases. So can anywhere, any example is there if time increases, distance decreases? No, because distance cannot be decreases with respect to time. Distance is always increases or remains constant, but it cannot decreases because it is a scalar quantity. Distance cannot be decreases. So distance cannot decrease just with time. Let us take an example. For example, I have already discussed that if you take a point from O to P, this is your home, you went to market, that is approximate distance of 1 kilometer. Now you are at P. So at time T, for example at time 9:30, you are at market. Now you come returning back to home. What happens now? The time is increasing, the distance also increases because you are coming back. What is distance? The total path length traveled by the object. So the distance keep on increasing 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So distance cannot be negative. For example, if the same example if you take for displacement, same graph is possible. This is possible, right? Why? See, if you have 1 kilometer, if you come here, displacement 0.9, 0.8, 0.7, 0.5, it comes to 0. So this is possible because displacement has the possibility of decreasing with time. So it is important to see what is on y-axis. If it is x, it is not possible. If it is yes, it is possible. Next one. A line parallel to y-axis. This is also not possible. Why? If you take slope, for example, this is t. If you want to take slope, what happens here? T2 minus T1 equals to 0. Average velocity is equals to x2 minus x1 by T2 minus T1. Here, let us take this is x and this is 0. What do you get? X by 0, infinity. So, nobody can attain in the universe infinite velocities. So, this is not possible. Next. A graph like this doesn't possible. Why? See, at the time t, a body has two positions. Can it is possible to have the same person at two different places at the same time? No. So a body cannot have two positions at the same time. So it is also not possible. A body cannot have two positions at the same time. So this is also not possible. Next, last graph of position time graphs. This is also not possible, right? Why? Two positions are not possible. Can we are able to place at three positions? Not at all. So this is also not possible. So they will ask an exam point of view by giving some graphs which is not possible. You have to know that why it is not possible and why we cannot represent in that type of motion. So we should have an idea regarding how the position time graph has to be formed. So this is about what? Detailed information regarding position time graphs. Clear? Yes. Next one is After distance, displacement, speed, velocity, we are going to discuss about acceleration. Acceleration is represented by letter A. What is acceleration? See, when you got a bike, if you want to raise the speed, what we'll do? We accelerate the bike, right? So that speed has been increased. If you want to decrease the speed, you de-accelerate the bike. So if you want to change the speed, you are accelerating the bike, right? Yes. So when there is change in speed, or sorry, not speed, when there is change in velocity with respect time, that is called what? Acceleration. So we can say that the rate of change of velocity is called acceleration. So if there is change in velocity, then we can say that it is accelerated. So A equals to V minus U by T. So then it equals delta V by Vt. What is delta V? Change in velocity in a particular interval of time. So what is V here? V is called final velocity. U is called initial velocity. Here velocity is a vector quantity, so acceleration is also a vector quantity. It has direction as like as velocity. What about the SI unit? For velocity, what is this unit ma? Meter per second by second. So meter per second square. If you want to write the dimension formula, meter is the dimensions of length, t power minus 2. So if the velocity increases, the body is said to be accelerated, and if the body's velocity has been decreased, that is called de-acceleration. If the change in velocity increases, it is called acceleration. If the rate of change of velocity decreases, it is called de-acceleration, or one more quantity we can call as retardation. If A is positive, is called acceleration. If A is negative, is called de-acceleration or retardation. So here also we have 4 types of acceleration that we will continue in the next class. So what is acceleration? It is defined as rate of change of velocity. It's called acceleration. If the rate of change of velocity is positive or increases, it's called acceleration. If the rate of change of velocity is decreasing, it is called de-acceleration. Acceleration is a vector quantity. Thank you.